Ladies and gentlemen, champions, warriors of discipline, welcome to the Power Path. This is your wake-up call. This is your reminder that waking up early isn't just about setting an alarm clock. It's about taking control of your life. Today, we begin a journey. Not a journey of luck, talent, or comfort, but a journey of ownership, mindset, and mastery. Because if you want to win your life, you need to win your morning. And to win your morning, you need to get up before the world does. When you wake up early, you send a message to your subconscious. I'm not here to live on autopilot. I'm here to dominate. Think about it. The world is quiet. No distractions, no texts, no chaos. It's you and your mission. That early hour, before the emails hit, before the traffic builds, before the noise of the world takes over, that's your window. Your window to focus, to plan, to train, to create. Studies show that waking up early improves mental clarity, reduces stress, and increases productivity. But forget the science for a second. Real winners live it. Tim Cook starts his day at 3:45 a.m. I'm going. The Rock Johnson hits the gym before sunrise. Jocko Willink, former Navy SEAL, shares a picture of his watch at 4:30 a.m. every day. They're not superhuman. They're just consistent. They've built the habit, and it builds them back. Success isn't a mystery. It's a system. And it starts with getting up while others are still dreaming. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done. That means sacrificing the snooze button, sacrificing late-night scrolling, sacrificing the comfort of your bed for the greatness that comes with action. Your alarm in the morning isn't the enemy. It's the opportunity. It's the line between who you are and who you could be. So how do you start waking up early? Start small, 15 minutes earlier than usual. Set a purpose. Don't just wake up early. Wake up with direction. Don't negotiate. Set the time, and don't debate it when the alarm rings. Make the first hour sacred. No phone, no distractions. Just mindset, movement, mission. Remember, it's not about the time, it's about what you do with it. Most people don't wake up early because they're not chasing anything. They don't have a fire. They don't have a reason. But not you. If you're listening to this, then there's a reason you pressed play. There's something inside you that refuses to settle. Something that knows you were born for more than average. Let that feeling wake you up every day. Every time you beat that alarm, you beat the old version of you. You create separation, not just from the lazy, but from the version of you that was okay with mediocrity. So, tomorrow morning, when that alarm hits, don't roll over. Rise up. Because you're not just waking up, you're rising to win. This is only hour 1. There are 8 more hours ahead, and we're just getting warmed up. So, lock in. Stay disciplined. Stay sharp, because the rest of the world is sleeping, and you're about to change everything. You're not here to hear another motivational soundbite. You're here to build a foundation, to hardwire your brain for discipline, structure, and victory. Because waking up early isn't just a time, it's a mentality. The truth is, if you want to wake up early consistently, it's not about alarms. It's about character. It's about choosing discipline over comfort every single day. Discipline isn't punishment. It's the freedom to move toward your goals without needing motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline stays. You don't always feel like waking up early, but you do it anyway. That's what separates champions from the average. Why discipline is more powerful than motivation? Because it doesn't depend on your mood. It depends on your mission. Your bed is warm. The room is dark. It's easy to stay in comfort. But comfort never created greatness. Comfort never built a legacy. Comfort never made history. The world tells you to take it easy, but you didn't come this far to stay comfortable. When your alarm goes off at 4:30 or 5 a.m. and your body says, just a few more minutes, that's the moment you either level up or stay stuck. Here's the truth. Every time you beat that alarm, you gain something most people never will. Momentum. You get more time to plan. You get mental clarity before distractions. You get a head start while everyone else is still in bed. The early morning is when legends are made. The gym is quiet. The roads are empty. The office is silent. That's when you put in the work that nobody sees, so you can get the results everyone will see. This is about lifestyle, not willpower. Let's talk real strategy. Go to sleep with a plan. Write down what you do as soon as you wake up. Put your alarm across the room. Force yourself to get up and move. Have a non-negotiable routine. Water, workout, journal, prayer. Something intentional. Track your wins. Every morning you get up early is a win. Document it. Celebrate it. This is the game. And the game rewards consistency. You are not lazy. You are not weak. You've just been conditioned for comfort. Let's reprogram. When you feel tired, tell yourself, this is where I grow. When you hear that inner voice say, skip today, answer, that's not who I am anymore. When the bed feels too good, remind yourself, comfort is the enemy, because each early morning is a vote for the future you, the one that wins, leads, inspires. The world's loud, but the morning is yours. It's where the strong separate from the average. So tomorrow, when your alarm goes off, don't think, don't hesitate, don't wait for motivation. Just move. Discipline over comfort. Consistency over excuses. Victory over victimhood. This is how you win. This is how you rise. This is how you become unstoppable. Momentum is the most powerful force in your personal development. When you wake up early, 2 days in a row, it's a win. When you stack that habit for a week, it becomes part of your identity. Mastery doesn't happen in one giant leap. It happens in 1,000 small decisions, repeated with discipline. That first decision happens every morning when you get out of bed before the world even starts. Don't just wake up. Show up. Own that morning. Don't wander through it. Be intentional. Have a plan. Have a purpose. Because if you can master your morning, you can master your life. The greatest performers, from athletes to CEOs, don't leave their mornings to chance. They build routines that anchor their success. A solid morning routine may include hydration. Drink water as soon as you wake. Movement. Exercise. Stretch. Walk. Something active. Mindset work. Read, journal, pray, or meditate. Strategy. review goals, or to-do list before distractions hit. When you repeat this every day, it stops being something you try and becomes something you are. Most people don't reflect. Most people don't plan. Most people react to life. But you rise early to design the day before it starts. You're not trying to survive. You're building a system to thrive. This is what the average crowd won't do. Wake up early without excuses. Practice clarity and focus. Execute a plan before breakfast. Cut distractions for performance. Show up with intensity when others show up with coffee and complaints. The earlier you wake, the earlier you grow. The earlier you grow, the faster you move toward success. You can't rise early and crush the day if your environment is built for laziness. Prepare your morning environment the night before. Set your clothes out. Put your phone across the room. Set out your journal or planner. Choose your workout or task in advance. Create an environment that makes it easier to win and harder to snooze. Success is not just about willpower. It's about design. Every early morning is a brick in the foundation of your future self. You're not just stacking actions, you're stacking belief. Each day you rise early, you reinforce. I'm disciplined. I'm focused. I'm a finisher. I'm building something the lazy can't even imagine. That's how mastery is built. Not by talent, not by chance, but by relentless repetition of meaningful habits. You've come too far to go back to the old you. The one who made excuses. The one who hit snooze. The one who waited for perfect conditions. Now you own your morning. Now you're building momentum. Now you're stepping into mastery. And the deeper into this journey you go, the more unstoppable you become. Tomorrow morning isn't optional. It's a promise to yourself. So when the alarm rings again, don't think, don't delay. Dominate. Every time you beat the alarm, you're not just waking up. You're winning a battle. Not against the bed, but against your old self. The version of you that accepted good enough, that played small, that waited for motivation. But now, now, you're a morning warrior. Someone who has traded comfort for clarity. This isn't just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's spiritual. You rise before the world wakes up because you refuse to live an average life. Want a real edge in life? Wake up before your competitors do. Use the hours they waste to build what they can't imagine. You'll gain a mental lead because while others hit snooze, you're moving. A confidence boost because you already kept your first promise to yourself. A clarity advantage because the morning is silent, and in that silence, focus is forged. This edge is invisible, not at first, but over weeks, months, years, they'll ask how you did it, and you'll know, I woke up when they didn't. Why? Why are you doing this? Why wake up at 5 a.m. when your old friends are out till 2? Why grind when nobody sees it? Because you're chasing more than applause. You're chasing legacy. You're not after attention. You're after results. Your why must be bigger than the pain of the process. It must be louder than the alarm. It must push you when the world tells you to settle. Write it, repeat it, live it. The early morning is a sanctuary. No emails, no texts, No noise. Just you and the work. This is when deep focus happens. The work you do before the sun rises is worth 3x the work you do once the distractions start. So, put the phone down, turn the notifications off, block the world out, and lock in. Because those who can focus in silence dominate in chaos. Mental toughness isn't something you're born with. It's built, set, tested, every single morning. You build discipline by keeping your promises. You build grit by doing what's hard first. You build confidence by stacking wins, not waiting for motivation. And what's the first win of the day? Getting up, showing up, moving forward. That's how you build a mindset that cannot be broken. You've made it this far for a reason. There's a fire inside you that won't die down. Not today, not tomorrow. And that fire grows hotter every time you get up early when nobody's watching. They might doubt you. They might sleep in. They might say you're doing too much. But you're not doing too much. You're doing what they want, so you can live like they can't. Tomorrow morning, you don't wake up like someone chasing average. You wake up like someone chasing greatness. Let's go. Hour 5 is coming next. This is just the beginning. Let's be clear. Motivation might get you started, but only discipline keeps you going. Discipline is what drags you out of bed when your body wants comfort. Discipline is what locks in focus while others scroll through distractions. Discipline is what separates the committed from the curious. You're not chasing hype. You're not chasing short bursts. You're building a foundation that can't be shaken because it's built on daily decisions, not random emotion. Waking up early isn't just about time. It's about intention. Here's your elite level game plan. Every morning. Get vertical fast. No lingering. Sit up. Stand up. Move. Hydrate immediately. Fire up your system. Get sunlight or movement within 15 minutes. Wake your brain. Eliminate decision fatigue. Prep the night before. Attack your one most important task before 8 a.m. These 5 steps, that's your power combo. They put you in a position to dominate before the world even starts moving. The best don't chase giant moments. They chase momentum. Winning is built in tiny decisions. Choosing the floor over the bed. Choosing water over comfort. Choosing focus over chaos. Choosing execution over excuses. Do this 5 days in a row, then 10, then 30. Before you know it, you're not just waking up early. You're waking up as a different person. One who's committed, consistent, unshakable. Morning is the honesty hour. Nobody's there to cheer you on. There's no applause when you roll out of bed and get to work. But that's the beauty of it. It's you versus you. And if you can win that battle, silently, consistently, fiercely, then you can win any battle the day throws at you. You are tested in the dark, and you rise in the light. Confidence doesn't come from words. It doesn't come from reading quotes or watching hype videos. Confidence is built when you prove to yourself that you show up, especially when it's hard. Every morning you get up early, you're telling yourself, I'm dependable. I don't need permission to be great. I'm building the life I said I would. That's how real belief is built. Not in theory, but in action. You're not done just because you're tired. You're not done because the sun came up. You're not done because you've had a few wins. You're just getting started. Your future doesn't belong to the kind of consistent. It belongs to the relentless, the obsessed, the disciplined. So when tomorrow comes and that alarm goes off again, don't negotiate, execute. Because every day you wake up early, you're not just winning the morning, you're winning your future. You don't wake up with energy, you create it. Energy comes from your habits, what you eat, how you move, what you allow into your mind first thing in the morning. Start your day with movement, hydration, and mental clarity. A 10-minute walk, cold water, deep breaths, a quick workout. These aren't chores, they're investments. Because you can't win the day with a drained battery. Charge your body like you charge your phone, with urgency daily. Morning focus is your secret weapon. This is when the world is quiet. No distractions, no demands, no noise. It's just you and your goals. Block out 60 minutes early each morning for deep work. No emails, no socials, no multitasking. This is when you build, plan, write, create. Whatever moves your life forward. In those quiet hours, you gain weeks over your competition. Because most people wake up reacting. You wake up creating. Winning is boring. It's not flashy. It's not about Instagram posts. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when no one's watching. You need to develop a relentless drive. Not hype, not drama, just unstoppable, consistent action. Wake up early. Lock into your process. Build your future brick by brick. You don't need to be the loudest, just the most consistent. Be careful what you let in early in the day. Negative people, mindless scrolling, toxic conversations, doubt. Protect your morning like it's sacred, because it is. Build a wall around your mind until you've built your armor, because energy leaks are real, and they kill focus, passion, and confidence. Only feed your mind with things that make you sharper, bolder, more dangerous to average. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be intentional. Track what time you wake up, what you accomplish before 8 a.m., where you slipped, and how you'll fix it. Why? Because what you track, you improve. It's not about shame. It's about power. Power to notice your patterns and make real change. Success is built on self-awareness. Get obsessed with your habits. That's how champions rise. Look, you're already doing more than 90% of people. You're awake, you're aware, you're chasing more. But now you go deeper. Now you push harder. Now you become unrecognizable from the person you used to be. They said it was impossible. They said it wasn't worth it. They said you couldn't do it. But you don't need their permission. You're not built like them. You're built for this. A morning is yours. The day is yours. The future is yours. Now, go take it. Waking up early isn't just about the early hours. It's about controlling the entire day. What you do between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. creates the momentum that carries you into the hardest part of your day, the middle. Midday is when people lose steam. They start to drift. Focus fades. But not you. Because you started with power, and now that power keeps compounding. You've built a mental runway. Now you're flying, while others are still prepping for takeoff. Want to dominate the middle of your day? Front load your hardest tasks. Why? Because willpower fades, focus declines, Decisions wear you out. But when you've knocked out your biggest priority before 9 a.m., the rest of your day feels like you're in cruise control, not chaos. You already won. You already climbed. Everything else is just maintenance. Every high performer hits a dip. Around 11 a.m., maybe 1 p.m. That moment where your mind wants to check out. Here's how winners handle it. Mini reset. Stand up. Breathe. Move. Hydrate again. Water fuels performance. Refocus. Pull out your plan. Reconnect with the mission. Execute one small task. Rebuild momentum with action. Discipline doesn't just wake you up. It keeps you sharp all day long. When others quit for the day, you're just entering your second wind. Being productive isn't about cramming everything into your schedule. It's about clarity. Plan fewer things, but do them at a higher level. Our DNA, wins and boss, business classes, greens, and dishes. Morning time is when you strategize. Midday is when you execute. If you're overloaded by noon, it means your morning planning wasn't tight enough. Tighten your schedule. Guard your hours. Say no to noise. Your day shouldn't be dictated by distractions. It should be led by your priorities. Here's what high-level people understand. Success is systemic, not spontaneous. The things you set in motion in the morning, goals, tasks, routines, automation, continue to work for you all day. You don't chase success. You set the process in motion, then trust the system. That's what waking up early does. It gives you the time, the margin, the clarity to build systems, so you're not stuck in survival mode. You're leading, you're designing, you're controlling the day. By the time the world starts reacting, you're already miles ahead. While others hit the snooze button, you launched. While others are still planning, you're already producing. While others crash in the middle of the day, you're in full command. This is how momentum works. You don't wait for the perfect time, you create it every morning. Remember this. You don't just win the day by waking up early. You win the week. You win your health. You win your business. You win your life. All of it starts before the sun rises. What you do today echoes into tomorrow. If you want to dominate the evening, you don't wait until 7 p.m. You start planning it in the morning. Mornings are for priming the system, lining up your evening routine, setting tomorrow's intention, eliminating decision fatigue before it strikes. You don't finish strong by accident. You do it by engineering your day on purpose. One of the biggest killers of momentum is carrying unfinished energy into the night. When your day ends with overwhelm, distraction, or anxiety, it carries into your next morning like mental baggage. Start the day with this question. How do I want today to end? Reverse engineer the answer. Time block your tasks. Set a shutdown ritual. Leave space to breathe. You don't just want productivity, you want completion. Reflection isn't something you remember to do. It's something you build into your system. Your morning routine should include a trigger for evening reflection. Leave your journal open with the prompt ready. Schedule your reflection time like a meeting. Write your end-of-day question on your planner at 6 a.m. Why? Because the most powerful clarity comes not from reacting, but from anticipation. Start each day with the end in mind, and you'll never finish empty-handed again. Want to sleep better? Want to shut down the noise? Want to stop mindlessly scrolling at midnight? It doesn't start at bedtime. It starts at sunrise. When you own your morning, you control your energy and avoid burnout. You no longer need cheap dopamine to soothe a chaotic day because you've already won. Plan your shutdown routine in the morning. What time it starts? What's included? What's off limits? Discipline in the morning creates peace in the night. Every morning is a chance to set the next 24 hours on autopilot. Prepare your environment. Clothes laid out. Workspace cleared. Tomorrow's top 3 written down. It's not about being a control freak. It's about eliminating friction, so future you can fly. Let today's you take care of tomorrow's you. High performers don't live on accident. They live by design. This is how you win over and over. You wake up on purpose. You build momentum fast. You create systems that repeat. You win the day in control. You wake up and do it again. This is compound discipline. The longer you do it, the stronger it gets. The more you repeat it, the more powerful you become. And before long, people won't recognize you anymore. Because while they were sleeping on themselves, you were building something unstoppable. Every early morning, you rise. Every disciplined choice you make, every small win you stack, it's all building something bigger than just a productive day. It's building a life of purpose. Because success isn't about luck, talent, or waiting for the right time. It's about showing up every single day and doing what others won't. So stack the wins, stack the reps, stack the mornings, and watch your entire life transform. Wake up early and win everything. Now, it's your time. If you're ready to stop hitting snooze on your goals and start dominating your mornings, drop a lighthouse in the comments, subscribe for more daily motivation, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Wake up early. Win the day. Own your life. Follow the power path and start building the discipline that builds everything else.